Good afternoon, everybody. Blue Whisper here. Just got through watching Lady Grave Dancer's intuitive tag, and she's tagged anybody who has been watching this. Um, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and answer the questions, and just like her, I'm going to tag anybody who watches one of my videos. Um, well, anyway, here it goes. The first question was, share your first paranormal experience that comes to mind. The first one that comes to mind was about, I believe, in 1995. This is probably, things have happened even before then, but the one that stands out in my mind the most is during a family quarrel. I had this little ceramic duck, and it was a planter. It had the hole in the back of it where you could plant something in it, but it was empty. I think all I had in there was maybe some pens and pencils at the time. And it was up on a built-in shelf. It was built into the wall. And it was pushed far back towards the wall. It always had been, kind of next to some books. The energy from the quarrel was getting pretty bad in the house, and suddenly that thing flew across the room, right off of that shelf. And it was not sitting on the edge. There was no vibrations. It had been there for years, and so, nobody walking by could cause the vibrations. I mean, if that did happen, it would have fell right there in front of the shelf. I mean, this thing went flying across the room, hit a wall, smashed on the floor. It was pretty far away from that. But that's the one that stands out in my mind. Have I ever had a premonition? That's the second question. Yes. Don't really want to go into it right now. I've had several, but I really don't want to go into them right now. When did I get my first tarot or oracle deck, and what deck was it, is the question for number 3. My very first one, I was maybe 12 or 13. My great aunt Betty gave it to me, and it was passed down to her from my great grandmother. She taught me how to read them. I couldn't tell you what the deck was. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep the deck very long, and that's a whole nother story. Question number 4 was, what element do you feel most connected with? Right now, I'd have to say I'm most connected with fire, doing a lot of candle magic. So fire, even though I do feel connected to the other elements in different ways, fire right now. The next question, number 5, was, do I believe in fairies? Well, I don't not believe in them. Don't know enough about them. I don't believe anyone can say there's no such thing as anything, because just because you can't see something or you haven't experienced something doesn't mean it's not real. And that's all I'm going to say about that one right now. Do I prefer the moon or sun? Definitely a moon child. Yeah, I'm always been a night owl. Always been attracted to watching the moon. And even as a small child, somebody would say, oh, look, a shooting star, make a wish. I'd make the wish with the moon. So moon. Number 7 was, what is your favorite crystal or stone? I like a lot of them. I'm with Lady Grave Dancer on the obsidian. I really like that. I think I'd have to go with Tiger's Eye and Jade. But if I have to choose one of those 3, I think right now, today, I feel like Tiger's Eye. And that's today. My mind changes so much. Are you kidding? I go from one extreme to the other. I could be talking about something right now and say I like something right now a certain way. Next thing you know, I'm off looking and off on some other path here. Okay, so for now, today, it's Tiger's Eye. And Tiger's Eye works for me. I like it. Jade, too. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Tiger's Eye right now. Um, Question 8. Can I see spirits or spiritual beings? I don't know. I mean, I don't believe I've ever seen them. I felt their presence. I've received messages. I don't know that I've ever seen them. I mean, I know spirits can take the form of a human, of an animal, other things. Maybe I have. Don't know. Um, but as far as feeling the spiritual beings, yes, I've felt like I've been surrounded um, by particular spirits. I've felt their messages. As far as seeing a ghost or anything, I've seen weird, strange things happen. Things move as if it was being moved by like an invisible force, but to actually have seen an outline or something that looks paranormal, no. Not to say I have. But Okay, so next question, number 9. Would you rather be able to fly on a broomstick, breathe underwater, make things grow fast, or control fire? Oh, wow. Flying on a broomstick would be awesome. But, in this neck of the woods, somebody would think I'm some sort of a game bird flying. They'd probably shoot me out of the air. Breathing underwater would be really cool. Make things grow fast. Sometimes having something happen fast is cool, but it's not always the best. So sometimes I'd have to go with controlling fire. I'm in fire mode right now. Um, yeah, controlling fire. The next one, number 10. What is the animal totem and what is the animal totem that you feel most connected to? Oh, that's easy. Cat. Not just any particular cat, all cats. I feel connected probably with the leopard and the big cat, first. Um, but pretty much, the feline animal totem. And my first animal totem, spirit totem, was cat. Okay, and that was question number 11. It kind of went with 10. Question 12. Tell us about your first spirit guide. I don't know that I can. I believe my spirit guide is my spirit animal, which is a cat. I'm not actually understanding the question. Is it my spirit guide? You want to know what it is? He, she, animal? What? I don't know what to tell you about them really. I just feel their presence all the time. Particularly when I'm doing spell work or craft work. If I'm hoping that answers that question. 13. Do you feel more connected to the stars or to the earth? I feel like I'm really rooted to the earth. I love learning new things about the earth. I love the forest. Love collecting things. Recently got a gift from a little friend of mine of a dehydrator because I was drying all kinds of things in my oven, which that takes forever. And so I've been out digging dandelion roots and dandelion leaves and dandelion flowers and violets and you name it. It's been in my dehydrator, including a dead snake. Um, yeah, I know, gross, but witchy ways. Um, so yes, earth. I feel very connected to the earth. I like to gather my own things. Right now it's mushroom season. I would love nothing better than go out in the woods right now and go get some of those morel mushrooms and dehydrate them. They are so good. It's really cool today. It's supposed to rain, and yeah, I'm a fair weather hunter. When it comes to hunting my herbs and things like that. Okay, question. That was a good question, by the way. Question 14. What is your preferred method of blessing cleansing? My preferred method of blessing and cleansing, I think that really depends on the situation or what it is that I'm blessing, cleansing. Um, going to the altar for little things, like maybe a bracelet or a ring or a necklace or whatever like that. Um, I like to hold it over each of the elements that I have represented on the altar. Um, and, say a few words about it. Um, some things I like to charge in the moonlight and ask a blessing that way. As far as cleansing, again, that way, or if it's me, I feel like I need a cleansing, I'll make up, you know I'll throw some herbs together, um, take a spiritual bath, um, cleansing bath, or the house, I'll use blessed olive oil and anoint the doors, um, when I do a blessing on the house. Um, Cleansing depends on what kind of, it just really depends on what I feel like I need to cleanse or bless. And, it's not the same all the time. And there are occasions, just like Lady Gravedancer, where sometimes all you need to do is just visualize that energy and use your hands. I love the way she expressed it, like a water balloon. That was a good way to express that. I feel like a heaviness, like a heat coming from my fingers. You know, and like I said, with that particular question, it just depends on what, who, how, where, when. All the questions, depends on, and how I feel led at the moment. If it's something that I really feel is really spiritually filthy, I might need to go in depth with it and really feel like it's been cleansed. Okay, so hope that answers the question. Um, so basically, I don't have a preferred way. It's different every time. 15. What color do you feel most spiritually connected to? Okay, I guess it's just like the rock question, the stone or crystal, depending on my mood. Um, Depends on, it depends on a lot of things, because, even that changes for me from time to time. Sometimes I feel more closer to, uh, or more spiritually connected to, um, red if I'm working with fire. Blue is probably my main color, i.e. Blue Whisper. I've always liked blue. Um, Sometimes green. Um, and today, you know, uh, oh gosh, just to pull out one color, and I love all of them. And like she said, black is an all around. That includes all the colors. So yeah, black's a good color. Today, though, right this moment, I think purple today. Don't know why, but right now I feel like no, gold. Ask me again. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. There's so many beautiful colors. It's you know, yeah, we'll go with purple for today. Just for today. So, why do I feel connected with it today? I don't know. Um, like I said, mostly I've blue has been my overall favorite color. Although, like I said, day to day it changes. Why do I feel connected to purple today? I don't know. Why do I feel connected to blue mostly over the years? It's a soft sky blue color. Don't know. Um, don't know why I would feel connected to it. I just do. Um, anyway, those are the questions. And if you're watching this video, tagging you, I'm also going to, um, copy and paste these questions into the, you know, below the video whatever you call that area. Also, I have another question for those of you. I love the way you do your videos, and and like, my stuff sucks. How do you actually get like that little piece of music with pictures before you actually start your video? If somebody could tell me how to do that, I would love it. Um, so if you can come up with a video response to how to do a video like that with a little introduction with music and pictures, like the way Lady Grave Dancer does, and um, uh, oh, what's that one lady's name? Spinksy or something? I just love her. She had that cat on there, the old cat she has, and just beautiful cat. But anyway, I'd love to know how to do that. If you can send me a video response showing me how to do that, I would love it. I'm learning a lot. Also, if you can send me a response on how to get a clearer picture with an old camera, let me know that too. Meanwhile, have a great day and blessings.